Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about the moon trine or sextile to Pluto in the composite chart or in the Davison relationship chart. So, this is a really nice aspect for emotional connection and depth and intimacy and having a very emotionally based relationship in general. So even though it's the trine or the sextile of Moon to Pluto, this still shows that a lot of emotions are going to come up, and not all of them are going to be positive, but they will transform you. And this relationship is one that really has like the effect of working with a therapist or a healer or even an astrologer, like the emotional awarenesses and learning that you can get from the emotions that you feel in this relationship is very profound. And it's definitely one that has this effect of like a cocoon where you're in this relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship or whatever, but you feel like you're in this cocoon, you're in this like safe space with this person. Now, you could have other hard aspects going on that show, like other hard aspects to Moon specifically, that show that maybe you aren't as emotionally safe, but generally, this one aspect, the trine or sextile of Moon to Pluto in the composite chart, really shows this feeling of safety and an ability to be vulnerable together in the relationship. And you're able to like have this cathartic effect on each other where like you let the emotions out and they come out for healing, and like you feel better, like you feel a release when you share your feelings with this person. So, something you can see with this one is if you have in the synastry chart, Moon Pluto, like hard aspect or a conjunction, and then it translates over in the composite chart to the trine or sextile of Moon to Pluto, it can show that over time in this relationship, you become more comfortable with those Moon Pluto energies. So it definitely shows that you're going to go through major emotional transformations, either together or even outside the relationship. But the relationship, like I said, it acts as like this safe space or this cocoon or this like healing chamber where yeah, you can really gain a lot and transform a lot and have this closeness and intimacy that's really unmatched. So you can almost even like look at each other with this aspect in your composite chart and you just feel so strongly. There's just such a depth of feeling and a real like care for each other with this one, almost like mothering. In a sense, you want to mother the other person or help them heal, be there for them, support them. That's something that moon trines in the composite chart show is like you're emotionally supportive to each other and the relationship's emotional capacity can function well when we have these trines or sextiles of the moon in the composite chart. And then with Pluto, it shows that your ability to transform together, go through life's challenges, weather the storm, weather the ups and downs of life, is easier with the trine or sextile. Not that it's completely easy, because the moon and Pluto are still difficult energies to deal with if you're not comfortable with emotion and transformation and depth and intimacy, right? So not that it's totally easy, but it definitely over time can become easier when we have the trine or sextile of moon to Pluto. And the depth, the emotional intimacy, the safe space that this can be is a really beautiful thing. And this is one of these aspects that can make up for other hard aspects in the composite chart because, yeah, there's this ability to grow through the changes and hold space for the other person when they're in their emotional crisis and like really be, yeah, like a supportive person to them. So it's a really nice one to see. It is a plutonic aspect though, so this is definitely a plutonic relationship. Even though it's just the trine or sextile, you still have a high level of that plutonic energy. It's hard to let go of this relationship. It's hard to let go of this person. It's can be obsessive. It can jealousies can come up if either of the people, have Moon Pluto natal or they have Moon Pluto in the synastry. They can become kind of obsessed with each other. But generally, it works out better. We're able to flow with the feelings better with the trine of the sextile. The trine is just a real easy, natural emotional expression. The sextile takes a little bit more work. There's potentially even more of a buzz, actually, um, even a stronger energy, but it takes a little bit more work to derive the benefits of the sextile because it's just not quite as strong. But if either of these aspects are in a 0 degree orb or a close orb, you're going to really feel the emotional connection in this relationship. And yeah, this one you can really weather the storm together. It's not a lighthearted relationship. It's not a casual relationship. If you have this in a relationship that you're trying to be casual, that will be very difficult. But it can end up being a very close bond, a very deep friendship, or if it's a business partnership, it's one that emotionally changes you and usually for the better with the trine of the sextile. So I'd love to know your experience of this aspect in the composite chart. If you've had it, let me know. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments, you guys, and keep your requests coming. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.